Charleston is another one that's gotten bad. They used to tell me in South Central Correctional Center, people who came from there, this is not racist or anything, but they said if you go to Charleston and you're white, you better learn to fight. If you don't know how to fight, you better be willing to fight, because you're going to get into it. That was just the facts. And we don't have all the things that, like California, the yards separated and stuff. We don't have that in Missouri. Don't have to join the organization here in Missouri, or you didn't when I left. A lot of people do, though. But you don't have to. Just because there's not a whole lot of violent prisons in Missouri, in my opinion, doesn't mean that there's not violence in them. I compare everything to Missouri State Penitentiary. And in my opinion, none of them in Missouri compare to it. Which means that they don't compare to, you can't compare them to any of the ones in other states. You know, I had friends telling me licking's getting bad, man. As bad as Missouri State Penitentiary. I find that hard to believe, but I don't see why they have a reason to lie about me. And you can Google it about the violence there. A lot of it is stuff coming in that people, you know, the big F, the H, the big M, all these things coming in that people are selling, buying, using. Most of it was brought in by COs, or was. I don't know about now, because I hear they're trying to crack down on SCCC, stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Bunch of good old boys working there. And I'm not trying to say that they're all corrupt there. Some of them go there and do their job and go home. That's all they want to do, is do their 8 hours and go home. But you have some, a good portion, and apparently it's a clique of them that's bringing in illegal stuff in introducing illegal substances into an institution. I think that's the way they word it when they're talking about it. And I think not long ago, a CO got arrested there. And I was looking at his picture, and he looked like he should be in prison. He looked like a convict. But, so as far as violence goes, it seems to be rising in places like Licking and Charleston and Bonterra. But there's 21, 22 prisons in Missouri, and most of them are not violent. I mean, it doesn't say that violence happens, but it's like I told you, you can go weeks, maybe even months without anything happening. So I think it's kind of hard to compare to other states, because you know, politics and things are different, culture is different. But most of them are daycare centers compared to the ones in places like California and Texas. Now, places like Licking, Charleston, like I said, they got their share of violence. But to me personally, I don't think they're as bad as in some of the other states. Now, they might be worse in states that you never hear about. But that's just my opinion.